Romanceplanet is a talented young artist who is best known for his music that uniquely blends the genres of hardstyle, house, pop punk, and emo. Romance has an interesting history as an artist, and hopefully this video helps you learn a little more about him. Romance was born in Boca Raton, Florida, and found an appreciation for music in his youth. As a kid, he mostly enjoyed a mixture of electronic and alternative acts. He enjoyed pop punk/emo bands such as My Chemical Romance, Falling in Reverse, and All American Rejects. On the electronic side, he enjoyed acts such as Daft Punk, Deadmau5, and Skrillex. His appreciation for electronic music would lead him into an interest in dancing. At 11 years old, he pursued the art of Melbourne shuffling, a popular dance typically performed to electronic music. By the time he was 12, he even got involved with a Facebook group that would get together and dance. Romance was the youngest in the group by far, with the second youngest being 18, but Romance said they were all cool and he learned a lot from them. This hobby didn't last long in his youth, but as most of you probably already know, it will come back into play later in his story. His main hobby throughout his youth would be extreme sports such as BMX and scootering. BMX and scootering would occupy the bulk of his free time until after graduating high school in 2018. It would be while in high school that Romance would first start to experiment with making music after being inspired by the new wave of SoundCloud rap in 2016/2017. The first song he made was a rap song titled Blue, recorded on GarageBand and uploaded to SoundCloud. This song was well received amongst his peers, even obtaining praise from a few former bullies of his. Throughout the last 2 years of high school, the emo rap scene was increasingly becoming a big influence of his, with Lil Tracy being his favorite artist. After graduating high school, Romance went on to record an emo rap song titled Breakaway. Romance wanted to start taking music more seriously and reached out to an old classmate who was in a band. Romance had his old classmate mix the song and went on to release it in January of 2019. Romance said this song actually performed well stats-wise due to a cosign from another artist in SoundCloud's algorithm. From here, Romance continued to keep the ball rolling, releasing singles and a few EPs, actively trying to improve on his craft with every song. Romance wouldn't taste any somewhat real success until releasing his song titled December in January of 2021, promoting it through the app TikTok. Romance would go on to continue trying to leverage TikTok as a way to promote his music, but was having a hard time hitting the algorithm again and found himself at a low point. Around this time, Romance released the song titled Last Thing on Your Mind with a music video. This was where Romance was beginning to brand himself the way he does currently, even wearing his signature silver headphones in the video. However, the song didn't perform well and Romance almost considered quitting music altogether. Romance explained he was at his breaking point, and as a last-ditch effort he brought out his shuffling skills as a way to market himself. Romance said he never wanted to mix his shuffling skills with music, but knew he needed to do something to stand out. Romance posted a TikTok of him shuffling in his living room to a popular song at the time, but didn't think too much of it. To his surprise, Romance woke up to see his shuffling video had received over 3 million views. Romance even found that managers of other artists were reaching out to him, offering money for Romance to shuffle to their artist's music. This was when Romance realized he could upload shuffling videos to his own music as a means of promotion. Romance said at first shuffling to his own music wasn't catching on and he would only receive a sizable amount of views on TikTok videos of him shuffling to popular songs. Despite this, Romance stayed consistent and eventually shuffling to his own music began to resonate with fans. Romance would go on to release the song titled Leave Tonight at the tail end of September 2022, promoting it through shuffling videos. Romance said it started off slow at first, but eventually it started snowballing into becoming his biggest song. After Leave Tonight found success, Romance was being approached by labels. Romance turned down these label offers and chose to stay independent, trusting his ability to make it on his own. To this day, Romance is happy with the decision to turn down the labels and is content with the creative freedom being an independent artist offers. At this point, Romance had found his niche and continued to capitalize on it. Currently, his Spotify sits at over 140,000 monthly listeners, and a few months ago he released his song titled Bleed, which is already one of his biggest songs. As far as plans for the future goes, Romance plans on revolutionizing the genre of hardstyle and bringing it into the mainstream. Romance is a great young artist and I look forward to seeing where his career takes him. Well, that's all for this video. Big shout out to Hopeless for the edit, and please subscribe for more mini documentaries on various underground artists.